Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. So many months ago, or rather still so many weeks ago, during the presidential election that held on 25th of February 2023, when INEC, for whatever reasons best known to them, were unable to upload online real-time the presidential result as at when due, especially from the polling unit, where they insisted that they had issues. In fact, the excuse that INEC gave to Nigerians through their spokesperson, Festus Okoye, when asked, they had technical glitches that could not allow them to upload the presidential election result online real time, although the senatorial results were uploaded online real time, but the issues was actually on the presidential election, and many Nigerians took it with a pinch of salt, with the hope that whatever glitches that took place during the presidential election will not find its another occurrence or find its expression in the gubernatorial election. But alas, the APC's person, one of the chieftain of APC and the federal government, through the mouthpiece of Lai Mohammed, have said otherwise. In fact, the question is, who do we believe? They had reasons why. INEC is saying this is the reason why they couldn't upload. Lai Mohammed, federal government via the mouth of Lai Mohammed, is saying the exact opposite. Is there more things to eat than meets the eyes? Why is there confusion in the camp over the real reason why the only election that was not uploaded online real time was actually the presidential election in this 2023? Okay, let's find out what he said. In a moment, we'll do that. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on our YouTube. Well, INEC had come under fire over its inability to upload results immediately on its result viewing portal during the presidential and National Assembly election held on the 25th of February. The Electoral Commission, INEC, deliberately withheld the real-time upload of the presidential election result from polling units. The Information Minister, Lai Mohammed, said, according to reports by the government-owned news agency of Nigeria. Mr. Mohammed said INEC's decision to withhold the upload was because of a suspected cyber attack. INEC suspected cyber attack withheld the uploading of the results in order to preserve the integrity of the data, he said. Mr. Mohammed's claim is, however, different from what INEC told Nigerians a day after the 25th February election, where it says the commission had told Nigerians its failure to upload the results was due to the technical glitches and not from any form of sabotage or cyber attack. Consequently, the commission wishes to assure Nigerians that the challenges are not due to any intrusion or sabotage of our systems and that the IREV remains well secured, INEC spokesperson Festus Okoye said then. The failure by INEC to upload the result of the election in real time, as it repeatedly promised Nigerians, is one of the bases upon which two opposition candidates are challenging the result of the election won by Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling party APC. Lai Mohammed's claim gave the government's position in Washington, D.C., United States during his official engagement with some international media organizations. The news agency of Nigeria now reports the minister is in Washington to engage with international media organizations and think tanks on the just concluded 2023 polls. It also reports that the minister has so far engaged respectively with the Washington Post, Voice of America, Associated Press, and Foreign Policy magazine. INEC had come under fire over its inability immediately on its result viewing portal during the presidential and National Assembly election held on the 25th of February. Mr. Mohammed said the controversy was generated because of the inability of the INEC to upload the result of the presidential election in real time. He also said the controversy was unnecessary, though it had been the fulcrum of the argument of the critics of the election. He, however, said the conclusion by the opposition was based on ignorance of the role and function of IREV. He said IREV, a platform whereby election results at the polling level are uploaded, was not a tool for the collation of election results or to transmit results electronically. Mr. Mohammed explained that under Nigerian laws, the management of the election result is manual, and the court has ruled that INEC has the exclusive right to determine the mode of election, its collection and transmission. What happened on the 25th of February was that INEC observed that the results of the presidential election were not being viewed, the minister said. INEC suspected cyber attack, withheld the uploading of the results in order to preserve the integrity of the data. It immediately proceeded to float an alternative platform while asking the technicians to investigate what happened to its original portal. Mr. Mohammed explained further that it took up to 9 p.m. for the alternative portal to start working. He said as soon as the original portal started working, the results were viewed from the two platforms. No fewer than 4 out of the 18 political parties in Nigeria are currently challenging the result of the presidential elections, alleging failure of INEC to upload them on its portal, RF, and other irregularities. INEC had on the 1st of March declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu the ruling of All Progressive Congress APC winner of the election. Among the candidates challenging the results are Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and Peter Obi of the Labour Party. They have since filed a petition at the Presidential Election Tribunal. Speaking further on the upload of the election result, the minister said it is unfortunate that this is what the opposition are relying on to say the elections were rigged. So far, none of the political parties has come out to say that what is on Form EC8A is different from what was uploaded on IRF, that's REV. Mr. Mohammed said the allegations of fraud being bandied by the opposition and naysayers did not add up. Speaking on delay in delivering election materials to certain areas, the minister said it was difficult in a country as diverse and complex as Nigeria for election materials to arrive at the same time everywhere. He said with 176,846 polling units scattered all over the country with different topography, it will be difficult to deliver the materials simultaneously. In some areas, you need to use donkeys, human portals, boats to access some of these difficult areas. We also know the challenge of an unanticipated cash crunch that slowed down logistic movements. The redesigning of the Naira did not help matters because some of the people who transported the materials insisted on cash payment, which was not available, he said. Mr. Mohammed said the police report identified pockets of violence scattered all over the country, but they were not substantial enough to discredit the polls. Quoting the police report, the minister said there were 489 cases of electoral infractions during the election and 781 electoral offenders that will be charged in court. In his analysis of the report, the minister said it was a ratio of 1 infraction in over 300 polling units, which was not sufficient to void elections. Now, people are asking, President Buhari, has he delivered on credible polls? Well, Mr. Mohammed said President Muhammad Buhari had delivered on his pledge to leave behind a legacy of free, fair, and credible elections in the conduct of the 2023 polls. He also said in fulfillment of the president's pledge to restore sanity to the electoral process, he resolved that he would not confer a special advantage on any political party, including the APC, his own party, during the election. He also said during the past election, the president ensured that nobody used the security agencies to rig the election in his favor, but created a level playing ground for the elections to take place. A proof of this resolution is that the president's party lost the presidential election in Katsina, his hometown. Equally, the president-elect Bola Tinubu lost in his state, Lagos, while the chairman of the party, Abdullahi Adamu, lost in Nasarawa State to the Labour Party. The Director General of the campaign organization of our party also lost to PDP in Plateau State. Nothing gives this election more credence than those facts because there was no rigging in states where our big wings came from, he said. The minister added that APC lost in the 4 states with the highest number of votes in the elections: Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, and Lagos, even when they were the ruling party's controlled states. A lot of reaction have followed this matter. This is not a small issue. Come on. Now, the way Nigerians are reacting to this, it is awesome. Let's put in our comment section for want of time. What's your take?